Graphic. Wait, hold on. Put it
Yes.
back up. Put it back up. Put it back up. We got a title now. On the deck.
There we
Welcome to
go.
On the Deck. I'm your host here, mikO Tolliver.
And I am Antonio Ortiz.
This is our interim general manager, just so you know.
And this is our social media rep, if you didn't know.
Yes, my name is mikO Tolliver. You can find me around on the interwebs at mikO Tolliver with two L's. I'm sorry, I won't put that in your face. Right in the middle. Two L's. And we are
Two
here
L's.
with, again, our interim general manager, Antonio Ortiz, who would not like to be contacted on the internet, but is here to make sure that we say the right thing, we give you the right information, and to give you accurate station updates and information about KPFA Radio.
Well, I wouldn't say that I wouldn't like to be contacted, but I am not on social media. So that's where we'll be at. I mean, that's it. But you'll find me here on the deck,
Nice.
and we'll go forward from there.
I'm glad that you're here. I know that I enjoy it.
I enjoy it.
Yeah. Okay, good. So
And we had a great weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
we did. We're going to get into that in a minute. And first, we're going to let everybody know anything we're talking about here. You can check out the information in our post there, and we'll give you links to things straight up. But also, always want to remind you to go ahead and be listening to KPFA Radio at 94.1 FM. And you can always log on to kpfa.org, where you can find out the shows that we're talking about here
Mm-hmm.
and even more stuff, right? You can peruse and browse,
You can browse and peruse at the plethora of audio that we create every day.
including the vocabulary that we use here from our UC Berkeley graduate and interim general manager and me, mikO
Mhm.
Tolliver. But yeah, okay,
But
now
you'll get a lot of words that you'll learn from.
we will
what's on
actually
there.
this
Yeah.
weekend
What did you learn?
I learned terrestrial.
Oh, that's right, terrestrial. yes.
Terrestrial, we're on the terrestrial radio station. So I guess talk like being on the radio means we're terrestrial, which in a way kind of makes sense because I guess it is kind of like the signal and
Mhm.
everything that's going on, which I've actually heard that people who work at radio stations, when they work there too long, they get a little loopy. And they say that it's because of like the radio frequencies that they're around all the time.
Well, let's look up there. Are you loopy because of that?
Oh, that is a
transmitter
big
up
old there's yeah, you guys can't see it. There's a huge transmitter up there, which of course we would have it.
there? Surprising you didn't know that before. You didn't
I
see
knew
that.
it. I knew it.
You
I
know,
like
you know what that means, everyone? mikO doesn't look up.
I look forward.
Or yeah, well, it's better than looking down.
Yeah, see, there you go. See, I like to spin it in a positive light. But as for this weekend, what did we do this weekend, Antonio?
Well, we were at I was going to say it incorrect. We were at the crafts fair, the KPFA Crafts Fair, the 51st annual KPFA Crafts Fair. That was over at the Alameda County Fairgrounds in Pleasanton.
That was nice. That was a change of location, right?
Yep.
Mhm.
We did a live feed for On the Deck on Friday.
Oh yeah, let's put up a picture. Let's put up a picture of our crew that was there working at the craft fair. Check this out. I want you to see this.
Oh.
You see that? Okay, yeah. So you see there's me, of course, in my jacket. Then we
Mhm.
have next to me is ComputrBlu.
Yes.
In the middle there, the nice little beard is Jess, who is actually our PA. You don't get to see as much. Then next to him, you see Paula, who is the line producer.
She's one of the senior producers.
And then we have next to her is Rashida Chase, gorgeous Rashida Chase,
who also co-hosted.
also one of our another co-host. And then on the end there, you have Prima, right?
Prima Jackson, who is the other senior producer.
Yeah, and I think she's going to be helping with the Black History.
The Black History Month special.
Yeah, so that's coming up. And then
Yeah.
in the first row, because Antonio was like, all the short people have to sit down in front.
So therefore, I said that I'm short.
You've got Antonio sitting in front. In the middle, there's Peter Stickney, who is both our camera guy usually, and also he was the board op there, sound engineer there at the fair. And then we have Lady Esther there in that nice hat. So that was our crew. That was totally our crew there.
Yeah. And for everyone who's looking at this picture, that crew outside of mikO and I did the live broadcast from 9 to 11 a.m. on Saturday and Sunday.
Nice. All right, we can take that picture down. That was nice. Yeah, that was pretty good. Yeah, so that was actually just a few. Another person who showed up was D Minor, host of Let's Talk Music, and then we also had Rod Akil, who's one of our board ops.
Yeah,
right?
But he didn't host. He just came.
But he just came to support. Yeah.
What we'll say is also the board ops at the station during those broadcasts on Saturday was Rod Akil, show up, and then also on Sunday Mickey Mays.
Yeah, and then also Maria, who is our business manager, she came to support.
Yeah, I roped her in to come to the end so she can help me pack things up and haul it out.
Yeah. We also had another volunteer.
We had a volunteer.
Yeah, that was her name. It was like Phyllis, I think.
A woman who came in to volunteer for the crafts fair.
Yeah, she had on
Yeah.
the shirt and everything. She was like, "I was
Well,
here last year."
for everyone.
We had people.
Yeah.
We
had
we
people, yeah.
brought the party, so we
Yeah.
were a big part of bringing the party at the crafts fair. So
Mhm.
it was really really fun. What did you did you buy anything there?
I did. I got a dog collar and a leash for
But you don't have a dog.
I don't have a dog, but I was doing it for a family white elephant.
Oh,
Is that what it's called? It's a white elephant. Yeah.
when you give someone a bad gift.
No, it's not a bad gift. It's the white elephant is when you pick numbers and then people choose a gift in the middle and then you can steal from each other if you like the gift or not.
I thought a white elephant was like, okay, I got this gift. I really don't like it, and so here we're gonna do that same thing. Pick one, but you're picking from gifts that people didn't like.
I don't know. I guess I'm confused. What in our family, what we're doing is we have a limit, $50, and so two of them have dogs, and I figure, oh, this is something that they'll fight for.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, okay, instead, so here's my strategy for when I come. Right, Secret Santa, yes.
Secret-
Is it Secret Santa, actually?
No, because it's not to one person. They get to choose.
Oh, okay, okay,
So,
okay.
but I think I know what you're talking about. There's one where you put gifts that you didn't buy, but things that were gifted to you that were horrible.
Yeah, and that's what I think of when I think of white elephant. So that's what I
Mm.
feel like you're saying. But here's my thing. So when
Yeah.
it comes to gift giving, I actually hate giving gifts and I don't give gifts. And it's not a selfish thing. It's more it gives me anxiety because then
Mm.
I feel like one, I don't like to like really buy into too much like capitalism and the commercialism of it. I
Yeah.
feel like for me, Christmas is more of a pagan holiday and it's really about making sure that people aren't alone
Mhm.
and that I was taught that Christmas was a time where the richest person we flipped the script and the richest person gave and gave to the poorest person, but it was also about because it's so
Mhm.
cold that time of year
Yeah.
that it's our just kind of our way of making sure that those people who aren't as fortunate are cared for. They don't get sick, they don't get hurt, they don't die, they don't freeze to death. So that's more is what about me. I like instead I give the gift of my time. So if
good,
you're
yeah.
just
No,
like
'cause
I'm throwing a Christmas party,
Mhm.
I'm there.
Well, on your deathbed or anyone's deathbed, you don't think about the gifts that you got or received.
You
Usually
don't.
It's the relationships with people.
You don't. And then I just think of the anxiety, but that's also a product
Mm.
of knowing a bunch of really superficials be like, oh my God, this is what you got me. I emptied my bank account and I went negative in withdrawal to pay for this.
Right.
And I'm like, that's horrible.
Yeah.
What's that saying? We spend money we don't have to impress
Yeah.
people, to buy things we don't want, to impress people we don't even like.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what that's what I think. So I don't want you to think that I'm stingy. I don't want you to think that I'm cheap. I totally don't mind spending on it. It's just I'm like, no,
Yeah.
it gives me so much anxiety that I'm like, because I don't like this.
Mhm.
Oh, and that's remember at the end of our craft fair, we were talking about New Year's resolutions, and I was
Mhm.
saying that my New Year's resolution is I want to do things because I enjoy it. Because I do have a tendency to do things where I'm just like, oh, I should be doing this. This would be the kind thing for this person to show support. And I have to like get more in the mode of like, yeah, no, I don't like doing this. I'm not doing this. So that's
Yeah.
how I feel about
Well,
it.
you, me, and Damien we put out a few things
Yeah.
for each of us, but all of it was pretty much having fun.
Yeah.
Well, we all at least said having fun as one of our New Year's resolutions.
Yeah. So that's my big New Year's resolution. So I really want to focus and I'm like, I'm doing it for
Mhm.
pleasure.
Well, I
Doing this for
know
pleasure.
one of your New Year's resolutions is for me to be closer to the microphone.
And you're doing it well. I moved it in and I turned it up for you,
Yes.
so you're good.
I'm trying to get as close as possible because I've heard that comment during the fair.
Oh yeah, did
Yeah.
you?
You did. You said it. You said you're too
Oh,
far from the mic.
I thought you said it. I thought somebody else said it to you, but that's great. Yeah. So no, we
Yeah.
had a really great time at the fair. And in addition to having that live radio broadcast, we actually did the December announcements from
The fair.
the fair. So we want to encourage you guys to check out On the Deck, the December video. And you can, that's actually, it's up now. It's on the website. So you can go to kpfa.org and you can get your new updates of program updates for the station updates for KPFA. That's right, at kpfa.org. So it'll have station updates, program updates, just announcements in general. And then also we did interviews with some really great vendors that were out there, right? And then remember that guy, Doug Schultz? He donated that big lamp. It was like a water lamp.
Oh, yeah.
Where is it?
The water lamp is downstairs.
You think I could put it in my office?
Sure. But he did say, because I jokingly said to him, oh, this could be in the general manager's office. He's like, I want it to be in a place where everyone can see it.
Okay. I am still committed to trying to find a way to put some goldfish in that baby.
For all of you out there, you'll see it once it gets set up.
Yeah. And I'm thinking like 2 goldfish and then just a little algae eater, so we don't have to clean it too much.
I don't know. It has a small hole in the top, so it's probably not gonna get as much air in there.
You don't need air. They're fish. It was water.
They need oxygen.
Yeah, from the water, right?
No, but the more surface area you have, the more oxygen can get into the water.
Oh, I didn't
That's
know
why
that.
that's why you have a flat top aquarium.
I didn't know that.
So
Okay, well, anyway, maybe a frog or something. Who knows?
well,
Anyway,
I think a frog will also need some. You should probably put some plants in there.
okay, we'll do that. So anyway, we had a great time at the craft fair. Want to encourage you to go ahead and
Mhm.
check out the videos, the archive. Listen to the show from this weekend. Go out and check out that video. Find out information of the updates from the station, and then also find out some of those vendors and go visit some of those vendors because that's up there all month long. And I guess it'll be there actually technically forever because we still have the playlist of like you
Yeah.
guys can go back. Actually, here's what I was really proud of this video that we did at the craft fair. That is our 12th video for On the Deck of monthly announcements. So we've been doing On the Deck now for a full year. These weekly recaps, we've only been doing for about half a year, since about May. But the announcement series we have been doing for a year now. And I'm really proud of that. Again, I'm really into the discipline, the commitment, the long game, the consistency. And so we really achieve that. Yeah. And I would say a part of my New Year's resolution is to remember that is my goal to make On the Deck to be like the love child of like Wendy Williams and Anthony Bourdain.
Okay, on that note.
On that note, all right, let's get to some more announcements that we have here going up. So originally, and I just found this out just before. Well, actually, hold on. We got a couple more announcements. First, we want to take this time to remember somebody special here. We had a recent passing here at KPFA. We had somebody, Jennifer Stone. Do you want to read the bit about Jennifer Stone?
No, you do this time. I did it over the weekend.
This is true. Jennifer Stone, who recently passed away. She was born in 1933. She recently passed away 2022. It was just right before her 89th birthday. We want to remember her. Jennifer Stone's for 40 years. Jennifer was on KPFA with her programs Stone's Throw and Mind Over Media. Jennifer was an old school monologuist of the highest order. She had an epic presence through the resonance of her voice, her trained actor's timing, her epic size, and apt one-liners. Jennifer used her radio spot to express the zeitgeist of the times and to express herself with the hard-fought wisdom of a woman ahead of her time. She struggled to break free of the constraints that bound many women of her generation to devote her entire life to writing, performing, and broadcasting. So the next thing we want to do, you see that nice photo up there? Yeah, that photo is going to go up on our KPFA altar. Yeah, actually, it's up there already. So we have to show you later. But yeah, that's Jennifer Stone, Rest in Power, 1933 to 2022.
And if you ever listen to her show, Stone's Throw, meeting her in person is kind of like having an in-person experience of hearing that show, of just like that show. You hear stories from her.
That's what so many hosts around here. Like you meet them in person and you're just like, okay, yeah, I feel like the show is right here live. Like I'm getting a personal show of the show.
Stone's Throw live in front of me.
So again, check that out, Jennifer Stone. And then next we have some information. Why don't you read this one?
Well, we want to congratulate Eileen Alfandary. The board of the Society of Professional Journalists in NorCal recently honored Eileen with the Career Achievement Award in broadcast for nearly half a century running KPFA's newsroom.
You guys probably, if you guys listen to the news, Eileen Alfandary, you hear that all the time, and you should have heard that. You should be hearing that all the time because she's been here over 40 years, right?
I don't know the exact.
Yeah, there's
time,
a
but
picture.
She's been here for a while.
There is a picture of her in the newsroom. It's a really cool picture. It's of her when she was like super, super young. So you see it, and it's cool when she's standing kind of by it because you're like, Eileen. Yeah,
and for many years, she was doing the 5:55, the morning headlines.
Yes.
From 5:55 all the way till around noon.
Yeah, when I first started here, I think I got a couple shifts like in the graveyard, and like the shift that I did went from like 2:30 to 5 or something, and then she strolled in with her bike.
How did you get a shift from 2:30 to 5? It should have started at 6:30.
No, there was somebody that was like has a show that's like in the middle of the night, and they couldn't come, and so you were like, we need you to fill in.
I remember that you, mikO, and
it was just
Kai.
Yeah, but Kai didn't make one of them. They couldn't make it.
But you and Mike were doing that.
Yes, and that was
weeks,
I think that was kind of like the first time I think I ever met Eileen. She had her bike. It was the middle of the night. It was like 4:30 in the morning. I was like, what are you doing here? And she's like, this is the time I start work. I was like, every day? This was a special thing that I was doing. I had to work for this just to get up. Like it was the middle of the night. You come here Monday through Friday every day. Okay, congratulations. So yeah, she deserves that award.
Yeah.
And you actually right before we went on air live, she was actually sitting back there in the corner because she likes to come out here for lunch. But she checks to make sure if we're broadcasting live. Are you broadcasting? I was like, no, we're not. She's like, okay, I'll come have my lunch.
I'll come have my lunch.
I don't want my face on the thing. So it was nice.
Yeah.
So yes, congratulations to Eileen. All right. And so now moving on to our next announcement. It was originally the plan to say that this was going to be Antonio's last day actually in the station for the year of 2020 because you were going to go on this very long trip.
That didn't happen.
Yes. Long story short.
Long story short, it didn't happen. And I was supposed to go tomorrow, but so I won't be leaving till next week.
Yeah. So it was going to be me. No, we were going to still.
It wasn't really going to be a long trip. I was just going to be.
Well, it was going to be on the deck, but we were going to do off the deck style, right?
Yes.
See, that's the Anthony Bourdain quality of this show, where it's like we do it from some other location. In fact, I would say the craft fair broadcasting from the craft fair this weekend was an Anthony Bourdain style of doing. That's the off the deck. We're doing on the deck, but off the deck, and then just me in general. I bring the Wendy Williams love child. So
remember, as Wendy Williams, you can't pass the microphone on to somebody else because therefore they have control of the mic. Remember
I have my own mic.
She used to give that rule out. You remember that?
I don't remember that, but I have my own mic, so it's okay. Anyway, how you doing?
Anyway, what she wanted to say was that she was thinking that today would be the last day
that you were going to be here. Yeah, but now you are here.
Next week.
And so next week I was also going to find a guest host, which it was actually going to be DJ Malachi, who is the host of Motown on Mondays, which airs Sundays at 10 p.m. Right? DJ Malachi is actually going to be here next week.
We're going to try something out.
Yeah, we're going to try something new. We're going to try a live video broad stream. So first, we're going to do on the deck, right? Right.
Did you say live video broad stream?
Did I?
Yeah, you did.
That's the same thing. That's the same thing.
Is that a new word? That's cool.
I have a degree in English. I can make up words. They're fine.
You're a poet. It's
and you
broad
didn't even
stream.
Yes, broad stream. DJ Malachi is going to be here. He is the host of Motown Monday. He's going to be here next week. We're going to do a live video stream. So he usually does live video broad streams of DJ sets on twitch.tv. And so we're going to do that. But first, we're going to do on the deck. DJ Malachi is going to be here hanging out with us, reminding you to go live and go check him out, to go and to just be in tune, give you updates and have fun. But now Antonio's going to be here too.
We're going to have a lot of good times here. Good times.
Ensemble.
Yes.
Juntos. Yeah. Yeah. So we're going to be here and we're going to continue to round out our holiday spirit here as we participate. We're now going to have DJ Malachi. So that means now we've had D Minor on the show. Who else do we got to get on the show? Technically, I guess you could say we've had ComputrBlu now on the show, because ComputrBlu helped us host this weekend. So now we got DJ Malachi. So I'm gonna get them all. I'm gonna get that Mike Biggs. I'm gonna get that Mike Biggs.
You should have a calendar with all the shows, and then you can put an X on the shows that you had already gotten them on the deck.
What makes you think I don't have that?
I don't know. I don't know where your calendar is.
It's in my office.
There we go.
Yes. Anyway, so yeah. So make sure to tune in next week because we're gonna have something special. And now I believe we've got some new announcements too. Oh wait, hold on. We have. Just so you guys know how dope DJ Malachi is. We have a little promo of his show. Why don't we go ahead and play the Mom's radio show promo?
KPFA family, it's DJ Malachi, host of Mom DJs Radio. Tune in every Sunday night, 10 p.m. for the best in classic soul music, as only we know how to do it. You can find archive episodes at kpfa.org and follow us on Instagram at Mom DJs Radio. Also, don't forget to follow KPFA on social media, including Facebook, KPFA 94.1, and on Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, and TikTok at KPFA Radio.
Oh gosh, I like that with a little.
You like that? You like that graphic? I got that from watching his Twitch live stream
with his head and the headphones
and in the little cassette tape. Yeah, isn't that
cool.
cute? Yeah, that's his live stream. So that's what we're gonna have next week. Hey,
I kind of wish I saw that before I made the announcement about it this past weekend.
Why is that?
Because I started talking through it. I didn't know that it was happening. Remember, I announced it, and then it got played, and then I started.
Oh,
Is it
it's
going
okay.
on? It's
Once it
done.
hits to the video, it actually mutes our mics, so
Oh, okay.
it's
So I
okay.
didn't screw it up. Oh, okay, good. Okay.
It's okay. You're all good. So yeah, that lovely guy you just saw come up there with that announcement, that's going to be DJ Malachi. That's going to be next week. And
Mhm.
now I think Antonio is going to give us a couple more announcements, right?
Well, the station's going to have. Well, we celebrate the winter holiday at the end of the month, and so we close on December 23rd. That's a Friday, and then on Monday, December 26th. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of programs that are doing holiday specials up through that week and up through the New Year's. So stay tuned to 94.1 FM to hear what our programmers have in store for you.
I feel like we should do something special for the last like weekly on the deck here in December. Like this. Oh, so here's a really cool thing
Mhm.
that we did actually this past weekend at the craft fair. So on the day one, and you go back and check the video of this, day one, I had an ugly sweater, a Grinch. Because remember, I'm
Mhm.
not super into Christmas. So I got the Grinch ugly
Mhm.
Christmas sweater. And we sang Jingle Bell Rock. Yes.
Yes, we did.
Yes, a Christmas carol. And then the next day, you and I got dressed up as Mr. and Mrs. Claus. So
That's
I was
true.
Mrs. Claus, you were Santa.
And we sang.
Winter Wonderland. So
So-
I'm thinking maybe we should do one more little Christmas carol at the end of the.
You mean after Christmas?
Is that the date? I mean,
Well, it'll be the 27th.
I guess you're right. But you know what? Maybe we should do one. We should do. There's always Auld Lang Syne.
Well, we'd have to do it before, which would be on the 22nd or
Oh.
something like that.
Well, we'll have to get this together. Anyway,
We'll figure it out.
you know, mostly I'm just saying is I think you and I should sing some more songs. I'll bust out my guitar.
Sure, we could do that. We could also do like a what we're saying goodbye to in 2022 on Tuesday the 27th. And then after the New Year's on January 3rd, we could do something about what we want for 2023.
Okay. I think that would be cool. Maybe but I mean, like maybe then, I guess maybe that
Yeah.
week. So there's next week, and then what is the week after that? Maybe we should get like some eggnog. I've never had eggnog.
I haven't either, so we could try it.
There's vegan eggnog at that place that's over there. We could get that too.
Yeah, but
Just-
we'll be doing it virtually because I'll be someplace else. So
I thought you said you were going to be here. I thought we just figured that out.
for the weekend after,
I don't even know you. Okay, fine, whatever.
we're thinking things through right now. You're having to listen to us verbally think.
We're going to be here though. So either we're going to be on the deck or we're going to be doing it off the deck, Anthony Bourdain style. But we
Yes.
will be here Tuesdays at 2 p.m. live video streaming for you, updates, announcements, and just regular fun time banter.
Yes.
Yes. Right.
And going on from there, on our fun time banter, should I go to the next announcement about the holiday fun drive?
Seems like you started it. So yeah.
I started it, and it's happening now. So on the air, we're doing our holiday fun drive. So it started today, and it's going to end on Friday of next week, on December 16th. So next week's show with DJ Malachi will be during KPFA's holiday fun drive.
Just so you know, we're having a fun drive. So if you tune in at
Mhm.
KPFA 94.1 and you're just like, it sounds different. Your programming's different. That's just what's
Mhm.
going on.
Yeah,
All
and
right.
no, if you make a donation from today,
Oh,
you have all the way from today all the way to the
Oh.
31st of December to
Hey.
make. What?
I think we're having a rule where we don't fundraise on this show. We'll tell you that we're in a fun drive, but we're not actually fundraising on this show.
Oh, is that a rule that we decided on?
It is a rule for all of you guys out there
Yes.
watching us on other channels, which thank you for supporting us, and
Thank you for
contact us
reminding
and
me.
let us know that you're watching us on those stations so that we know.
I have been corrected.
But oh my God, did I correct you?
did.
I wonder if we could get away with saying this is our like non-fun driving show.
Well, we could just say that we're also being broadcast on Berkeley Community Media,
Mhm.
right?
I'm working on some other stations
Yeah.
too, so that's why
So
we have those rules.
Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
And I almost forgot about it, but thank you for reminding me.
Yeah, just letting you know that we're having it. We're not doing anything. Anyway,
Yeah.
so now I believe it's time for our donor highlight. We gotta get a sound for that. We're stepping up our game. You see that we got the title. We got the on the deck title now. Now we need to just get some sounds. I'm telling you, Mike Biggs.
Are you ready to rumble with
I'm-
today's donor highlight?
John from San Francisco, California. We want to say thank you for donating to the station. Right.
Thank you, John.
Yes. And with that, we now officially want to remind you to follow us on social media. That's Facebook at KPFA 94.1 or Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. There's also twitch.tv and TikTok at KPFA Radio.
Mhm.
That's right. Follow us, like our posts, share our posts, comment on our posts, help us stimulate that algorithm, help us continue to grow our social media audience, which actually has been growing really, really
Mhm.
well.
Yeah.
We've been getting up our numbers on YouTube. Our Instagram numbers are actually have doubled in the last year since I took this over. So we just want to keep that momentum going. I know
Mhm.
Twitter is kind of having a crazy moment, but we still appreciate you guys tuning in and following us because we want you to know our information is true information, no matter who is running the social media platform. That's a very pretty smile. All right.
On that note,
We want to remind you guys to come and check us out next week.
Mhm.
But again, you can always listen to KPFA 94.1 FM, or you can log on to kpfa.org. We want to say thank you to our PA Jess who allow us to be hands-free, and he puts up all the things. I am your host, mikO Tolliver, and I'm here again with our interim general manager, Antonio Ortiz. And with that, we're going to put up that on the deck title one more time, that graphic, so you can see our new title that's up. And we're going to
Mhm.
say bye.
Adieu, au revoir, adios, auf Wiedersehen.